And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in the previous video we talked about if statements, and today we'll be talking about if-in statements. I wanted to cover it in a previous video, but I felt like that video was already so much coverage because we did if statements, comparison operators, if-else statements, else statements, an if statement, and an if statement, nested if statements. And we just did so much in that video. I felt like let's leave another if statement topic for a next video because it's just getting too much. So let's do if-in statement. So let's create a list. So animals, and we create the list animals, which is something such as a dog, panda, cat, a mouse, a bird, tortoise. Okay, so now we have a list. Now we can just print that list if we want. Animals. And if we were to go here and we run it, we see dog, panda, cat, mouse, bird, tortoise. Okay. So we'll get to that in a second. So first, let's do this. Let's go if, let's say 2 in, is it 1957 60 to 11 12 14, print, and we can say hello. So if it finds 2, it should print hello. They can just add a comma there and print hello because there is a 2 in here. So what did I just do? I just said, hey, if this 2 does exist somewhere within this list right here, return this print statement. So we're going to remove this 2 right here. It's not going to return the hello. Now, let's say the user likes a specific type of animal. So let's say x, let's just make it x, equals to input what animal do you like? And we like boom. And now they can insert one of those. So let's go if x in animals. So if one of those animals they inserted is in here, then we should print we have one of those for $24. Else print this pet shop does not contain animal, and just say like X. So let's go here and say I want a dog. We have one of those for $24. Okay, I want a bird. We have one of those. I want a snake. This pet shop does not contain animal snake. Okay. Now, what if I would just say I want a dog? That's to say this really not contain the animal dog with a capital D. Like what? So this is where some of the past things will get useful. So let's first talk what's happening here. So we say if whatever the user inserts is inside of this list right here. So if one of these items is inside of what the user inserted, then we should do this. Otherwise, we should do this. So now this is an error. This is why we have string functions. So you see that we have a dog, but this dog has a lowercase d. So what we can do is we can say dot lower. So this will convert whatever the user inserts into a lower. So we can actually, so yeah, let's do this. And they say they want a dog. Say, yeah, we have one of those. Okay, they want a dog. They have one of those. Okay, what if they say they want a space dog? Ah, now that's an error. Now that's where we can go dot strip and dot lower, because then they will strip everything and just give you what you need. So if they say they want a space cat, then we can say, hey, we have one of those. If they say they want a space bird, space, they have one of those. Of course, they answer something. They don't have like a jaguar. And like, hey, we didn't have the jaguar animal. So yeah, and that's basically the if-in statement and a mix of a few string statements. That's actually all I want to talk about, just that you can have things inside of ins. So of course we can also say if not. So if what they inserted is not within animals, we should cover everything. So if this is not inside of animals, then we shouldn't print this. Then we should print we only sell everything except that. And here, if we didn't have it there, then we can say something like yes, buy an, I will say, plus X for $24. Okay, so now let's go like this. And let's say we do want a Jaguar. We only sell everything except that. Ooh. So basically what we just said is if Jaguar is not instead of animals, we should say this. Otherwise we should say this. So if we say we want a dog, this is yes, buy a dog for $24. So we basically just did the same thing, but we used a not this time. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something new, and see you all in the next